Good morning, class of 2015. This is Mrs. Shurga, College and Career Specialist here at Coon Rapids. There are 25 weeks until you finish your senior year here at Coon Rapids. Time will continue to pass quickly. Navient shows over 30% of you have applied to college, and many of you are starting to hear back. While the rest of you are still anxiously awaiting news, I want to give you some valuable information to help you acquire the money you need to pay for your future post-secondary education. At the conclusion of this presentation, I am hopeful that you will understand ways to pay for college, what financial aid looks like, what encompasses college costs, the scholarship application process, where I can find scholarships to apply to, and what I need to do today to pay for college tomorrow. This slide shows 7 basic ways you can pay for college and what it might mean to you. Addressing scholarships is something you can begin to do today. Other areas you may have done, are doing, or can't do until after the first of the year. The big question is, what are you willing to do today to prevent the debt you might incur in the future? What is financial aid? Financial aid are grants and scholarships, loans, work study, or tax benefits. Your eligibility for financial aid is based on many factors, including the cost of attendance to a particular college, your financial need, your high school achievements, and any special talents or skills you possess. What are the college costs you need to be aware of as you begin this journey? The yearly cost of college depends on the college you choose. So first we have tuition and fees. Comparing a 2-year college to a 4-year college, and state, universities, and private colleges. And second, there's room and board. 3 are books and supplies. 4 are personal expenses. And 5 are transportation expenses. But be aware, these are yearly costs. University Senator Ron Johnson from Wisconsin has stated that on average a college degree can take up to 6 years. So you need to multiply these costs by 4 or 5 or 6 depending on how long it's going to take you to complete your credential or your degree. Here are a few ways you can reduce your costs. Your expenses of tuition. If you were fortunate enough to do PSEO or take AP classes or CSI courses in high school, that's going to reduce your college costs. You can take the maximum credit at each college. Oftentimes it's 18, maybe 21. You need to check with your college. Most students take 15 to 16. A minimum at most schools is 12. Check with your college also. Oftentimes they have a 4-year graduation guarantee, which would be helpful. Room and board is something you'd have to consider too. You may choose to live at home. You might make your meals on your own. Also, another option is to be a resident assistant or advisor, where you could be in charge of a group of students and then you get your room and board free. Check with your college on that. Your books and supplies, you could purchase used books or rent books or buy them online. You do need to be aware, however, of the copyright date and which version or copyright version your professor's using. That's important. Your personal expenses, you should develop a budget and live by it. Shop sales and discounts. And then your transportation expenses. Use public transportation when possible. Ride share. Those will all cut your costs. The rest of this presentation will focus on scholarships as a way to reduce your college expenses. This is something you can start doing today. I suggest all students apply to 2 to 3 scholarships each month up until they begin college, and then 1 to 2 per semester when you are in college. What follows are some strategies and techniques in your pursuit of money for college. I'd like to keep this quote in mind as you're pursuing scholarships. Do something today that your future self will thank you for. Start today. What are scholarships? A scholarship is an award of financial aid for a student to further their education. Scholarships are awarded based upon various criteria, which usually reflect the values and purposes of the donor or founder of the award. Scholarship money is not required to be repaid. Scholarships are awarded for many reasons. These are just a few. Strengths, talents, your life history, volunteerism, sports, interests, ability, merit, culture, major, the major you're majoring in, physical features, life history, passions, parents' profession, gender, background, etc. The list goes on and on. If you never apply, you never get. Who's awarded scholarships? Those who put in the most effort in completing their applications. Judges can identify poorly composed applications with very little effort. Students who succeed in earning scholarships do so for the following reasons. First, they met the criteria outlined in the scholarship. Second, they approached the application process strategically. And third, they were selective in their pursuit of scholarship opportunities. Let's get started. First, get a spiral notebook, a binder, or a file specific to scholarships to keep track of the scholarships you apply for. My focus here is to be organized. Second, you want to create an email specific for scholarship applications. Where do you find scholarships to apply to? You go to the colleges you're applying to, or the colleges that you've been accepted at, and you go to their home page, and in the search engine, type in scholarships. You can also check in with the financial aid office and inquire there at your college. In Naviance, under a college tab, under scholarships, there are tons of scholarships listed there for you. Also, the Coon Rapids Community Scholarship Association, under Naviance, in Naviance, under the About Me tab, sign up to attend an application session. Those are going to happen in the spring. You need to do that as soon as possible. And there are many scholarship websites and databases, and we'll create a profile. We'll talk about creating a profile later, but here's a few. Also consider word of mouth, families, friends, employers, newspapers, local companies, local service organizations. But most importantly, when you're doing all these things, be aware of the application deadlines. Here's a phenomenal scholarship opportunity. Applications open December 1st and will close January 11th, 2015. You need to have 2 core teachers write letters of recommendation for this scholarship, so don't procrastinate. There are posters throughout the school on tweet walls. Come seek out your counselor or myself if you have some specific questions. These are the minimum eligibility requirements. And again, look at the deadline. You'll apply, get your application information online. I've also created a scholarship information packet with a lot of this information in it for you, because there's a lot here and it's gone pretty quickly. Containing much of the information presented here. It's in the College and Career Center, and it's also in the counseling office. So come and pick one up and get started today. You will be glad you did. Scholarship databases. Typically, you'll create your own personal profile when signing up in a database. Never pay any money to sign up on a scholarship database. When you create a profile, the scholarship database will forward to your newly created scholarship email scholarships that match your profile. These scholarships become ones you might consider applying for. The following 4 steps strategically Scholarship databases. Typically, you'll create your own personal profile when signing up in databases. You'd never want to pay any money to sign up for any of these databases. When you create a profile, the scholarship database will forward to your newly created scholarship email scholarships that match your profile. These scholarships become ones you might consider applying for. The following 4-step strategies on the next slides will help you develop a process to determine which scholarships you will pursue and which ones you will not. First step is to make a list and keep an ongoing list of the scholarships you qualify for. Look deep into each scholarship. Do not spend valuable time on scholarships for which your GPA, major, community involvement, or any other criteria do not meet the scholarship standard. Focus your attention on those that meet your qualifications. Second, access each individual opportunity that is most relevant to you. This will take time, but your investment will pay off. Consider deadlines, the difficulty of preparation, the award amount. But remember, small amounts are less competitive and they do add up. Number 3, prioritize your opportunities. Create a plus and negative rating system for each scholarship that's relevant to you. Or create a T-chart and rank order those you are considering. Look at, again, deadlines, amount awarded, and preparation time. And number 4, begin applying. Quality is the name of the game. Remember, judges can quickly see through poorly prepared applications. Take your time, have another person proofread any submissions, keep accurate records, and save your work for use in future applications. Be strategic and smart. Apply for 2 to 3 per month. Make it a part of your school homework assignments. Be willing to put in the extra effort now for big gains later. This slide is just a suggested plan. Goals and plans for meeting your needs. If you follow this plan, you'll be applying for 20 scholarships before heading off to college fall of 2015. If done well, I am hopeful you'll reduce the cost of your education with scholarships. Wishing you all the best. Seek help along the way from your counselors and myself. We are always here to assist you in your journey. Effort now pays off later. A year from now, you will wish you had started today. Thanks for your attention. Let us know how we can help. Have a great day.